I feel even how our participants are worrying a little bit now, but don't worry. You are here. It means that you are selected from a lot of people, from a lot of contestants. Fashion Pitch is an international platform powered by New Fashion Zone NPO and partners organizations in 14 countries. We support Z ideas in the field of technology, science, sustainability, and social media, which can be applied in fashion. There are regional selection process, pre-acceleration, hackathon, and demo day. Our audience is mainly Generation Z, ages 9 up to 25 years old. Some of them are pupils studying in school, some of colleges, and some of them are in university students. Because we believe that they have limitless ideas, limitless creativity. The participants of the project are also fashion startups, which have representatives of FashionZ in the team and friendly to them. To date, participants from 32 countries have submitted their ideas. They are talented innovators whose age starts from, as I said before, just 9 years old. And as you can see, we already received applications from 532, actually. We had 6 regional pitches, and it is final now. 45 international experts and 22 partners in different countries all around the globe. Anya, please switch the slide. Next. I'm very pleased to tell you that our strategical board now follow us in this pitch, and there are people from all around the globe and investors, business angels, mentors, people who have a great experience in investing in innovation businesses, and they have interests in fashion and cross to fashion industries. So even today, when you pitch your idea, you have the great opportunity to find a potential partner and investor. And I hope today some of you who will join the pre-acceleration program and will present your own idea on International Demo Day, 16th of December, will be the winner of the main prize, $5,000 for MVP development. I wish you to be this person. And let me tell that we have partners also all around the globe, which is 3D Look company, our partner for hackathon, Ventures, HR to Tech, Wise Guys, 100 Open Startups, Happy Farm, and Step IT Academy. And it's so happy, I'm so happy to have partners here, our partners of Country Pitch, which are Maribel and Mr. Owie. And we worked together from all these times, did a lot of things, discussing and try to find the best way that you are all together meet now today. And please, Maribel and Mr. Owie, take the floor and give us your feedback. How do you feel now in this event?
Thank you so much, Maria, for the introduction, and hello, everyone. I would like to first thank New Fashion Zone for giving us this amazing opportunity. We really believe in this project. It was only 4 months ago that we started discussions and then decided on our partnership. And I think that we've been able to learn a lot. And I'm personally very excited about this partnership and today's event in particular, because I believe that it is important to enable Generation Z and startups which are Gen Z friendly to contribute their ideas and of course, potentially change the world, starting with the fashion industry. I also want to thank personally Maria and Tanya from New Fashion Zone for trusting us and for making yourself always available and providing us with the resources, the support to make this event possible. Thank you so much. And of course, thank our dear judges as well for contributing your valuable time to be here with us today, supporting our vision, and most importantly, supporting our participants. I also would like to thank our participants for your application, for being part of our Ideathon, and also for being here today. And I wish you all the best in your presentation. We're very happy to have you with us. And now I would like to introduce my amazing country partner and dear friend, Mr. Oy Huabeng, to share with us a few words. So, Mr. Oy, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you are. It could be morning or evening. But anyway, good day to you all. I'm very pleased to be part of this team and part of this event to help make this a reality for the young designers and founders of this fashion tech session. And I think most of the things that I wanted to say has been already said by Maribel, who's an excellent moderator. So for me, I just wanted to summarize that today we have 7 or 8 pitchers, contestants who will be presenting their ideas. And the way we do this is every contestant will have 3 minutes to present, and followed by 2 minutes of Q&A from the jury. And then at the end of which we will select the winners, and the winners will participate in the next round, which is to be witnessed by the accelerators. And then finally they will go to the demo day where they will be pitching to investors, VCs, angel investors. So I wish all the contestants all the best, and thanks a lot to all the juries and the organizers. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hoy. So you've done a bit of introduction about the format of the event, but I would just like to move on to the next slide and explain it a bit further. So before we begin, I'd like to remind you, of course, as Mr. Hoy said already, there'll be 7 participants that will be presenting their ideas. All participants will have 3 minutes to speak. I'll be timing it. So whenever you hear the clock, please wrap up. Otherwise, I have to interrupt you and stop you to be very respectful of the other participants and our judges' time. And after that, we'll have 2 minutes to answer any questions that our jury might have. And then at the end of the event, we will announce the name of the finalists who will participate in, as Mr. Hoy also shared, with the Pre-Accelerator, and that will be able to, you'll be able to present your ideas to business angels, investors, leading incubators, and laboratory. And one important thing to note is that demo date will be on December 16th, so stay with us until the end, please. So if you help me to move to the next slide, please. Yeah, so before we start our event, I would love to introduce our expert panel of judges, who I am incredibly thankful to have with us today. So we have international experts and well-known professionals that are part of our jury panel. So I'll start introducing Maria Terekova, which of course you already know her because she's been talking to you. She's no other than the founder of a new fashion zone, Fashion Pitch. She's also the founder of the co-owner of X10 Group, and a business owner, a fashion expert, member of International Apparel Exhibition, trade mission, speaker, mentor. And then after her, we also have with us Celestia Feichon. I'm very happy to have you here, Celestia. She's the founder of SingaporeYummyFood.com. Also, she is the head of online marketing Trident Consultancy, and nominee of the Asia Top Outstanding Nielsen Digital Marketeer 2019 by Asia Marketing Federation. And she has won the Woman Empowerment Entrepreneur Award in 2020 and 2021 by Asia One. We also have with us Krati Agarwal, who is the director and co-founder of Verdus Technologies Pte Ltd Singapore. She is Miss Tourism World Ambassador and also the recipient of Perak Kurab International Award in Bahrain in 2019. She has been certified with Guinness World Record and Asia Book of Records for opening of the world's biggest fashion show in Singapore. And we also have none other than Michael von Schleipe, who's a managing shareholder at Media Publishers Singapore, media company focusing on digital publishing, digital creative productions, high-end magazines, and books such as Vogue and The Luxury Guide. Michael, together with tech partner Vidi, has also launched Breedhold.com. I hope I pronounced it correctly, Michael. A premium platform for curated NFT. And Michael is also partner at Partners Media Group, the largest upscale magazine publisher in Kazakhstan, which portfolio consists of brands such as Harper Bazaar, Cosmopolitan, and many others. We also have with us today Sang Shin, the founder of GenZ. his startup innovation. He works with startups with innovation, sustainability, and he's the developer of Bean Choice mobile app that helps control personal data and privacy. And something very interesting about him is that he has been banned by Apple because he was a big competition for them. We also have with us Mutya Sari, who's the founder of PT Marlindo Anugrah Pratama, founder of PT Mangat Cinta Marlin, charter president of RC Jakarta Senaya, Rotary International, top 100 woman I from the report in 2020, ranked by Cambridge, London, jury board member for Economic Review Magazine Awards in Indonesia. We also have with us Jin Ho, who's an influencer, winner of Classic Miss Asia International 2015 and Singapore Fashion Runway Top Model 2016. Jin embraces sustainability and practices 3 Rs, and of course promotes it as well. So recycle, reuse, and reduce. She is a big believer in sustainability, and we hope to see some solutions today that make Jin happy, and of course all of us. We also have here with us today Doreen Tan, who's Miss Supermodel Singapore 2019, founder of Rebel Girls and Young Elites, and managing director of SAG Media Holdings, an agency that focuses on brand positioning. And last but not least, we have someone very special and the voice of the Gen Zers. We have Candy Tan. She's a Gen Z herself. She's a media influencer, Singapore child actress and commercial talent since the age of 5, a runway coach for Singapore Fashion Runway, Next Top Model 2020 competition, and Candice also imparts acting classes for youth with special needs. So thank you so much, Candice, and your parents for allowing you to be here with us to, be the inspiration to all the Gen Zers that are also here today. So without further ado, I'll pass the floor to Mariah, who will talk a little bit more about the evaluation criteria.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It is so good to be in this team of jury. I feel that we today doing something special for the future of fashion business and cross-fashion industries. Please, dear jury, pay attention to the criteria of our today's event. We have only 4, and we have from 0 to 10 points for each criterion. So first is relevance of the idea for the fashion industry, which you will decide yourself, is it relevant or no, and what point to choose. Next one is innovativeness and uniqueness, which is very important for our project because we are looking for, together with business angels and investors, for the totally new ideas that can change the fashion industry, that can give you fresh breath and also can give the next opportunities, next level opportunities for all the industry because it needs. Next, third is competitive advantages, and it's always the question for all our participants and all countries and all pitches. What do you think about the competitive game? Who are your competitors and what are you going to do with them? Please, dear participants, be ready to answer these questions as well. And realist process of implementation. The last slide, we will see steps of implementation of the idea of the project, and we will need to decide if it's real or not. Does participant understand all the steps clear? And that's it at all. As if we come today, I ask you that we already have 1 to 2 points, and if we have 10, depends on the project idea and the pitch as well. Thank you.
Maria. So now I would like to ask our judges to kindly have your evaluation form open. So the way to evaluate, I've sent also the instructions, but I'll just take you through it very quickly. You'll have to fill it in and submit your evaluation after each presentation. I invite you to please write your comments and feedback in the appropriate field of the form so that, our participants will read it and take it into account and, take action with it. And now, dear participants, this is the most awaited part of our event. So it is time for you to pitch your ideas and make it in 3 minutes. Remember that you're here for a reason and that your idea was selected amongst all other ideas who apply. So be on point, be clear, be direct, enjoy yourself, and best of luck. But before we begin, I would like to ask everybody to switch on your camera and give us a big smile so that we can take a photo. So everybody, please switch on your camera and smile. Okay, are we ready, Tanya? Okay, beautiful. So the first participant that we have today is Alexander Kevin Daniel Samara. So please share with us your screen and let me know when you're ready, because that will be when I'll start your timing for 3 minutes. Please share with us your screen.
Oh, hello. Tanya will share my screen.
Yeah, I will share for everyone.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we can start now, Maribel.
Okay, beautiful. So your 3 minutes start now.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Alexander from Ramahija. So we are social enterprise from Indonesia. So Ramahija is a social enterprise that focusing on producing and also distributing the wicker work. Either it's a fashion product like a bag, or either is a home decor product. We are now in Timor Island. We now empower the women here, the society, through preservation the culture, and also we are in developing of the bio leather material, which is we use mango waste material, coffee material, and also a coconut fiber to become a leather for our a fashion product. And you can see on the picture there is a lot of home decor product which we create from a natural fibers from a pandan leaves and palmyra palm leaves. Okay, next slide. Okay, so the most of the women now in this island is there's problem on their financial, like there a lot of poverty here, so they are very dependent from their husband. And also the young generation, they don't want to continue to learn weaving because there is no economic value for the traditional product. So we want to, increase the value of the product. We combine the modern design with the traditional one. And also we, in our media social, we are also campaign the sustainable lifestyle through using a sustainable material. Okay, next slide. And so right now we are really need a team to organize our social media, and also for the marketing, and also for the photography. Because we are social enterprise, we are really need funding for R&D team, for the material, and for the training for the craft women in Indonesia. And also right now we are basically handle everything. We just started like 5 months ago. So yeah, next slide. So this is our process. We're doing a survey. After that, we're doing a sampling. We're doing a quality control from the traditional product, and we are sorting the product, which product we have to discontinue, and which product we have to mass production. And after that, we are doing promotion like exhibition and through our social media. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Time is up.
Okay.
So now I will give the floor to the jury to ask questions. So similar dynamic, you'll have 2 minutes, and your 2 minutes start now.
I have a question.
Okay.
I
Hello.
would like to understand. Yes, is their livelihood, and definitely they'll be very skillful in weaving. But what is the core product that you would like to actually push out, to the consumers out there? It must be something that people is requiring and they want to buy. Because now what you're stating is a very generic structure, and it's not stated, what kind of product range are you really targeting?
Okay, so we have like two segmentation, like B2B and B2C. For the B2B, we mainly focus on home decor, but for B2C, we are focusing on fashion product. But the fashion product itself is we are developing a bio leather to make the fashion product. Like we are using a plastic upcycle and also bio leather to make and we combine it with the weaving, like from palm leaves. So like in the second slide, you can see our prototype, which we are combine the leather, plastic upcycle, and also the weaving from palm leaf. So I think there's a uniqueness from Ramahija.
Thank you.
Hi. Yeah. Hi, this is Krati. So,
Hello.
yeah. So the point is, you said you use coconut as a raw material, or you use by many things, right?
Yeah. We are using coconut husk or fiber to make bio leather for the structure for the bio leather.
So all the raw material which you stated, you buy it, or it's a homegrown, or like from where you take your raw material?
Yeah, we have a supplier here. They come from like society here because we
Okay.
are also want to empowering the society here.
Okay, so at current stage, what is the stage of your like output? How much you basically manage, or how much you sell right now, or it's within your city or within your zone, or like within the whole country? So what is the current output roughly?
Yeah. Okay, for the current output, we managed to sell like 500 for home decor pieces
Okay.
per like for 2 months or for 1 month. But for the fashion product, we are still in developing, and we managed to launch next year in January for the fashion
Okay.
product. Yeah.
But these kind of products there are so many in the market. So how is your different? And your it's cheaper, or it's like how it is different?
Yeah. So because we are a social enterprise, so we are really depend on branding. We want, like in our social media, we are really sell the value, not sell the product. We sell the like the society story of society, story of the environment, story of the material. Like we are doing the branding, but for the product itself, like we are using a bio leather. So in Indonesia itself, it's really unique here because
Okay.
there is not many product came from like bio material.
So much,
Okay.
Alexander, and also thank you, Georges. Unfortunately, time is up, but there'll be more time for questions at the end if needed. So now, Georges, please proceed to finish evaluating. And while that happens, Samuel, Solanki, please get ready because you're up next. So I'll allow a bit of time for the judges to finalize submitting your evaluation before we start with Samuel. Okay, judges, if you have finished submitting your application, please put your thumbs up so that I can know. Okay, thank you, Krati. I see you finished.
Got it.
Okay, Jane, thank you, Jane.
Well, can I add something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask our jurors, just in case you have some comments, some advices, and so on for our participants, please feel free, put it into our comments field in evaluation form. It will be super useful and kind from your side for our participant. Thank you so much.
Perfect. So now, Samuel, it's your turn. Are you ready?
So I am ready.
Beautiful. Let me start your 3 minutes.
Right.
You can go.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Samuel. I'm from Africa, Nigeria, and I'm here in Russia. Permit me to present a scripted presentation. Thank you so much. Good. My fashion idea is ensuring that African culture in tie and dye business of clothing, including shirts, t-shirts, jackets, and costume suits, are being brought to most people here in Europe. We want to make sure that the tie and dye designs of Africa are brought to people who are in Europe, and they will be able to see that the originality of creating designs and clothes for them can show their beauty and their radiance. Many people that I know that they used to love the design of tie and dye, but the problem of the fashion idea is that they are unable to get the originality of the tie and dye clothes because our major competitor, they are the Chinese product of tie and dye. The products that they make are not usually long-term products. That is, they don't serve the client for as much as 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years that the African production of tie and dye that gives to clients. One of the solutions that I am working presently on now is that now that I'm here in Europe, I want to be able to get tie and dye chemicals from Africa, and I want to be able to produce the shirts, the materials for clothing myself here in Europe, that I will be closer to, I will be able to run a business-to-business brand and also business to consumers. Then there will be a mass production of clothes for people, for our beautiful clients. Then they will be able to grow and see what the African culture is all entails. Also moving forward, the business will also move to production. We will also be working with creating our own mobile application, whereby our clothes will come with a QR code where people who see our designs on clients can also tag the QR code and also make orders right immediately when seeing the clothes on other people whom they love their shirts or their jackets on. Then on our application, we will make a platform whereby clients will be able to see how they can match their tie and dye clothes, the shirt or the jacket, with every other design that they would like, probably on their shoes, on their watches, on their bags. And the European fashion will mix and mine with the African culture. Basically, what our fashion idea is about is based on exclusivity, compatibility, and fashionability. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. QR code, yes.
Financial sources.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue? You still have a bit of time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, can I also say that our major consumers are from the age of 15 to 50. We have our consumers who are the middle-aged consumers from 15 to 24, 15 to 30, and from the older age consumers from 30 to 50. Our business idea will be able to contain this age bracket, whereby I know it is 100% certain that even people who are older always want to radiate, they always want to grow in different styles and colors of their jacket, just as seen in the background of my camera, just as seen in my background. That is me modeling my jacket. So it is obvious that people who are of higher age.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. Time is up. So now it is time for the judges to ask you questions. So I'm going to start the 2 minutes, and judges, the floor is yours.
Samuel, you said that you want to market it in Europe areas, right?
Yes.
So what is your plan? How will you market in the Europe areas? Like you're making it in Africa, right?
No, I want to be making it here in Europe, in Russia. In Europe, I want to make production here in Europe.
Okay. But the designs are African based.
No, creative based. The design are not centralized
Okay.
to just African designs alone. Just like what I'm wearing also. It's not just African centralized. It's widely acceptable all over the world.
Okay, so how will you promote it in the Europe area? What is your idea of, selling and promoting it?
The present way I'm promoting the brand is through social media marketing on Instagram,
Okay.
on TikTok. Then also I'll be able to liaise with fashion runways and brand ambassadors, people like you who can, help us promote the radiance and culture of Africa in Europe.
Okay.
Samuel, what is innovative about your idea?
Okay, what is innovative about my idea is the originality of the clothing materials. I will be able to make clothes myself from start, getting wool production, and on every of the clothes I make or I sew, there will be QR codes on every tag clothes, whereby clients who see probably someone who has got a design of for himself, who goes out, can see someone else who can write immediately on the spot, can tag the QR code of the material and make order on the spot.
Yeah. Samuel, I'm just wondering, what sort of African ethnic features are you going to incorporate into your product to make it more luxurious and high quality?
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. How are you going to incorporate African ethnic features into your product to make it more luxurious?
Thank you so much. Yes, that was why in the beginning of my presentation, I said, the major challenge I am facing right now is that it is quite more expensive for me to get African tie and dye chemicals to produce on shirts here. You know, we have two types of chemical production of tie and dye. We have the Chinese production and we have the African tie and dye chemicals, which makes clothes to last longer for as much as 8-10 years, depending on the usage of the client. So I'm bringing in the African chemical, the raw production on the shirts, on Europeans, the fashion of shirts, on suits, on ties, on probably headgears, on scarves. And in the long run, we are looking towards production of winter jackets that will have tie and dye designs on them.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Samuel. Can you please also tell a little bit about business model, how you're going to earn money on this business?
How I'm going to monetize the business. Did I get you right? How I'm going to monetize the business, right?
Yes. What is your business model? You mentioned B2B and B2C. B2C, I understood B2C. I don't understand now B2B.
Thank you. For the past three years that I've been in Russia here, I have met a couple of about 8 showrooms, fashion showrooms, who are ready to liaise with my brand to merge partnership, where I'm going to give them a large quantity of my products in their showrooms while maintaining my tags, just like there will be a corner for, and they will sell their regular products. And also when clients come into the showroom, they see, wow, this is African products here in Russia, here in Novosibirsk. Oh, I think I would love to get one. I sell to them at a cost. They make their profits on the clothes or on the apparels, while I also get retained of my profits also.
Hi, Samuel. I think your idea is rather interesting. I would like to ask, if you were to win today, what would you spend the 5,000 for?
Thank you so much for the question. I want to win and win bigger. I am not a person who is centralized on making profit, because I know building a business, it's a long-term run. It might take 10 years for making profits. It might take 20 years. And I've also told myself that even if personally I don't see the profit of the business, I want to build a name for myself that when I'm no more here, the business can keep running, just like the Zara, the bigger H&M brand. So I want to get products. If I get $5,000 grant today, I want to be able to get raw materials, pure raw materials, and produce quality clothes for all my would-be clients or consumers. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Samuel, and also thank you so much for our judges for your questions. While you are voting and submitting your form, I'll ask Abba so to get ready to present. So let's just give a bit of time for our judges to submit. Please do remember, judges, that your comments help a lot our participants to think of ideas or different ways on how to approach the current problem that they're trying to solve. So please leave your comments. Okay, perfect. Ava, are you ready?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Then your 3 minutes start now.
Okay, hi, I'm Ava So. I'm 15 and I'm from Singapore. And today I want to talk about Daughters of the Revolution, DOTR, which is my brand. Next slide, please. So the idea is that I always wanted to incorporate this idea of gender equality with fashion design, and they are two of my passions. But this idea of female empowerment is very difficult to conceptualize. So, for example, what you see on the market is all like, I don't know if you've seen, but they're like simple bands with like faith or like some sort of like cheesy, you know, slogan like love, right? And I just felt like that kind of idea lacked depth and it lacked a story. So this is what I think a jewelry collection to empower women looks like. So this is the Love Letter collection, and it's inspired by the Love Letter biscuit, and it's a local Singaporean snack. It's a like Chinese New Year, we all eat it, and it's the thing that you can see in the corner of the right, the top right of the screen. So what happened was, when I was 13, I put a Love Letter biscuit on my finger and I ate it halfway. And I thought it looked a bit like a ring. So when I went home and I did my research, the story behind it is these Peranakan girls would give boys love letters, but hidden inside the biscuit, which is why it's called the Love Letter biscuit. I did not know that. So instead of giving it to someone else, my idea is you give it to yourself, and that's to show self-love and self-empowerment. And I think that's really important, because before you can love someone else, you have to love yourself first. And also self-love breeds self-confidence. And that's what I want young girls nowadays to have so that they can change the world. So I've already launched this idea on Kickstarter, and I think Kickstarter is an idea validation platform, and I was able to raise $15,000. And you can see the 4 jewelry pieces that are there. So for example, this is the ring. I'm wearing this ring, and it's got the flower of life pattern on it. And this is also inspired by the love letter. So this is the love letter, this is the biscuit, and it's magnetic and it closes like that.
Put it a bit higher so that we can see.
Yeah. So it closes like that. And so, yeah. And all of the pieces are modeled after the love letter itself or the patterns on the love letter. And there are the words Cinta Diri, which means love yourself in Malay. And it kind of ties back to that heritage of Singapore. And it's a reminder to love yourself. Yeah. And then, so through this experience, I launched it at the peak of COVID last year. So I was able to learn like supply chain disruption. Like for example, the prices of gold and silver skyrocketed. The prices of shipping like was completely bizarre, right? But through that, I think what I really was able to do is understand my customer, and I could see my target audience really is like the whole Me Too movement. It's all those women that are so empowered and feel so strongly about this and want a better future for the next generation of girls. Yeah, so I brought this idea through my initial sketch, and then I did prototyping, and what happened was I actually went to someone who could render my designs in 3D CAD/CAM format, and then they printed it in resin, they casted it, and then from there it's production, and I got a local craftsman to help me produce those pieces, and I managed to sell all of them. Yeah, so this is what my rough like timeline would look like, and then you can see up on the top like that drawing that I did, that could be an example of like a t-shirt, and I want to expand to that as a cheaper alternative. Yeah, and I also intend to collaborate with some organizations such as like Daughters of Tomorrow or Aware, which I have contacted, but I think during COVID it was really difficult. But now as we're moving out of that, I think I have that opportunity more. Yeah, and I really want to give back to a community because I really believe that you should practice what you preach. You should still, I think empowerment should be accessible for everyone, and it shouldn't just be for the people who can afford it. Yeah, so in future, things like t-shirts, bandanas, all those kind of things, different, you know, new jewelry pieces. And my brand name is Daughters of the Revolution because I think what unites all of us women is the fact that we're all daughters and we have to be there for each other. And yeah, that's the story.
Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. So now we're going to allow our judges to ask questions. So judges, you have 2 minutes and they start now.
Hi, Eva. Okay. Yeah. You ask. Yeah, come on.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Ava. Can you mention who is your biggest competitor now for your jewelry product?
I think my biggest competitor would be those big brands like Pandora or Tiffany's, those, you know, the typical name brands. But at the same time, I think I kind of have my own unique points in the sense that no one's really done Peranakan jewelry like that, where it's not exactly like, for example, you've seen Peranakan beaded jewelry inspired by like the beaded shoes, but I don't think anyone's done a concept like this that, you know, incorporates a new idea with like culture and tradition, and it points towards a new goal. Yeah.
Can you also tell us also here about the price range about your product?
Well, currently my price point is around $200 because it's 925 silver plated and 18K gold. I wanted something that was quite hardy, that could last a long time. It's not something that just wears over time, right? But at the same time, I think if I were to produce more in this, if I got the opportunity to, I would definitely use cheaper metals like brass. So the profit margin would be higher and I can, you know, I have more space to work with. But also I think it would really make it more accessible to people.
Thank you, Eva.
Hi, Eva. Good job. I like your story behind this, your product. Let me ask you, if you were to given a chance to create an advertisement and you need to connect with your target audience, what would you choose for a headline?
A headline. So for example, last year during Christmas, what I did was my ad was give the gift of self-love, which I think was really powerful. And I targeted that towards mothers because they've been through, you know, what being a woman is like, right? And I'm sure that they would want their children, their daughters to grow up empowered and, you know, self-confident. So, yeah.
Nice.
You said you started this COVID, right? So how many pieces you managed to sell by now? I mean, it's a new company.
I think I've sold around maybe 150 to 200 pieces.
Okay, so it's like you have a different mold for every design, or you just work on individual piece right now?
I have a mold for every single design. So I've got 4 molds. I actually have them with me right now. Yeah.
So you have got 4 molds. So right now we have 4 designs, right? 4 types of designs you can come up with right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you want to, of course, want more molds and more designs into it.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I've got a lot of designs that are already on CAD-CAM and a few more that once I've gone through this experience and I understand who my customer is, I feel like would sell very well. And
okay.
Yeah.
Alva, have you ever thought of using upcycled materials?
Yes. So Of course, I would love to expand to countries like Thailand, where I think they're very good at this kind of fine art. And also silver is quite abundant in Thailand. So of course, production will be cheaper. And for example, in the corner of the screen, you can see like the bandanas that I had designed. Those were actually in collaboration with this, it's called Tri-Upcycle, and they're based in Bali, and they use like recycled materials, and everything's really sustainably made, and all the profits go to the community there. So that's something that I'm hoping that maybe I could explore, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much,
Ava.
Ava.
May I just ask one more question? Ava, you just mentioned that you are planning to give back to the community. How do you do that?
So for example, when I conversed with Daughters of Tomorrow, I thought, I should give them like jewelry pieces so that they'll be empowered. But in reality, when I look at these women, and also Daughters of Tomorrow helps single mothers get back into the workforce, which is something that I thought was really important. When I actually look at it, they just need, they need funding for these programs that they are running with these women. So my idea was to fund this confidence class that they had, and it did everything. It like helped them build a resume, from everything from how to put on makeup to like simple things like, how to get bus card. Like some of them didn't have bus card. So stuff like that, the small things, they really like help them just everything get back into the workforce, and so that they can support their family. So the money will go to programs like that help women.
Thank you so much, Ava, and also thank you to all our judges for the amazing questions. I don't know about you, but we've heard Alexander, we've heard Samuel, we've heard Ava, and I'm very happy to hear the amazing idea of all our participants. And, I hope that we continue with this trend. So coming up next, we have Irina Vinokurova. Irina, please get ready while our judges submit their vote for Ava, so that when your turn is here, you're ready to go. So judges, please remember to submit your comments and your votes. You'll have a bit of time, and soon we'll move on with our next participant.
Hello, my name is Irina. I'm 12 years old.
Just give us a few. Just give us 1 minute, around 1 minute, to make sure that all our judges have submit their voting. But I'm really happy to see you, and I'm really happy to have you here with us. More than anything, I'm so happy to see you ready. I'll tell you when. Just give us a bit of time. And judges, if you finish submitting your evaluation, please give me a thumbs up with the reactions so that I can see and make sure that you're ready to go. Okay, beautiful. Seems that everybody's ready. Okay, perfect. So Irina, you will have 3 minutes, and your 3 minutes start now.
My idea is not close. This is idea to develop.
Irina, before you go, could you please help us increase your volume? Because I don't know if I'm the only one, but I cannot hear you very well.
Okay. This is idea to develop special glows with your fingerprints. You can develop your fingerprints to these glows. With these glows, you can open everything that you open with your fingerprints. Saves, house, phones, cars, special rooms in banks or different staff's room, in the plants, by the house. They can be of different colors. They protect from cold weather and viruses, which is very important during a pandemic. They also can have an editorial function that you can set as you wish. Okay, thank you. Additional functions, they can be used as smart scanner for blind people. When a blind person touches any object in the glows, they will hear a voice message information that what it is. Food, pills, banknote, materials. I hope this device will make our lives more comfortable and better. If such glows appear, we can be sure about safety of our personal belongings and completely forget about cases and locks that can be easily broken. And of course, these glows will make life easier for blind people. We will also protect from viruses and will be able to resolve the pandemic. We can feel calm without case, only with your fingerprints, which are virtually impossible to fake. We will also always be protected from germs on our hands, as gloves do not pass them through nursing fabric. Thus, we will get sick less. Everyday life of blind people will change and they became more self-sufficient. As an example, they will know actually what banknote they hold in their hands, so they won't be devised. To implement the project, I need a good team of IT specialists, managers, scientists, and some funding. And round launch, first step to find investors. Second, to find the best team of specialists, creating of design and technical documentation, production, advertising company, and business cards. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. So now I'll open the floor for the judges. So yeah, I'm starting the 2 minutes. You can now ask her questions.
Hi,
Arina,
sorry, Michael.
No problem.
When you say you're making a gloves with a human intelligence, artificial intelligence, basically, right? So you already have an idea, you already make one prototype already, or you are still thinking of making it in future? You are on mute.
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so when you are saying you're making a gloves, so you already have any prototype with you? You have already made one glove as a sample, which is working, or it is just an idea, you have it, and you need to implement the idea and make a glove?
Okay.
I think I have this idea, but I need a time and a good team to improve it in real.
Okay, so you don't have any prototype right now. Prototype, you understand? Any sample piece ready or any dummy model, you have it, which is working?
No.
No, it's just an idea you were saying. Okay, thank you.
Michael, now please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Arina, I love the idea. I wanted to ask you if you ever have done anything like that before, building a business, going through a business plan, pitching to investors.
I never do business plan.
Yes.
But I have friends, my good friends who do it.
If nobody else has a question, I have one more for Arina. How was this your idea? How did you come up with this idea?
Yes, this is my idea, my own idea. I don't know how I know about it, but because I saw a video. In this video, a girl opened her house with fingerprints, and I have this idea, and I think that will be maybe good in future.
Arina, in short, just can you explain me like how you want to make that glove? I mean, using what technology you want to make it? I mean, what is your idea actually?
This is very, very high technologies because now I think I can say because this is a very very hard like project and hard hard project. Right. I think that I need a lot of IT studies because it's really hard for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
just wanted to thank you, Arina, for sharing the idea. I think it's very telling and indicative of the current world we live in right now, especially with your mention of germs and how it's affecting the new generation. So I just wanted to thank you for sharing that. I learned quite a bit from your pitch. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you
Arina.
so much, Arina. Thank you so much, Arina, for the effort and for sharing with us. Now, judges, please go through the evaluation. And up next, we will have Joey Dio. So please get ready, Joey. Okay, judges, please put your thumbs up so that I can see that we're ready. Perfect. Beautiful. So thanks again, Arina. And next we have Joey. Joey, if you're ready, yes, I can start your 3 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Beautiful. Floor is yours.
Hello everyone, I'm Joey. So today I'll be teaching about Lemons. So Lemons is a brand created for people who want to escape from mundane life and express themselves through fashion by recreating outfits inspired from in the movies. Yes, so the problem we are solving here, next slide. Yes, so the problem we are solving here is self-expression. So let's say if you really like Cinderella, you wouldn't go and buy a Cinderella's dress and wear them out on the streets, right? Or if you like Iron Man a lot, you wouldn't wear an Iron Man suit and have breakfast at Tiffany's, right? Because firstly, it's uncomfortable. And secondly, people would think you are weird unless you are in a cosplay event, right? So here in Lemons, what we are doing is we are recreating Cinderella's gown or Iron Man suit in a way that you can wear them out on the streets without feeling uncomfortable. And people wouldn't think we are weird, even if you are not in a cosplay event. So besides, they are not just fashion pieces. So we are associating values to the outfits. So for example, Cinderella, remember the quote, be kind and have courage in the movies, right? So when our customers wear the Cinderella inspired outfit, we want them to also remember to be kind and have courage. Yes, even if you are feeling a bit adventurous or you want to spread the happy vibes to people, like you want to make people happy, you could try out the Mad Hatter's outfit and have tea at TWG. Yes. So the impact of Lemons is that we are bringing two worlds together, the fashion world and the entertainment world together. So we are leveraging on the entertainment industry as well by recreating your experience from a movie screen to something that is real. And remember that these are not just fashion pieces, we want our customers to express themselves through wearing these outfits as well. So next slide. Next slide. So the core marketing strategy of Lemons is through story selling. We are not selling a product. We are selling the story of how Lemons aim to create a world where there is no self-doubt, where we are not limited by possibilities, and we are building a community, supporting each other and spreading love and kindness, making the world a better place. So this is the story of Lemons. Yeah. Thank you. Or do I have a bit more time?
Yeah, you still had 8 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joey. Now we will proceed with the questions from our judges. So the judges can start asking now.
To be quite honest, Joey, I didn't understand the business idea. Can you probably just explain?
So the business idea is recreating outfits inspired from movie characters. So example, if you really like Mad Hatter from Alice in the Wonderland, or is there any movie characters that you like? Maybe you could name one. So we are recreating those outfits into modern wear. So you can wear them out without feeling uncomfortable, without feeling weird. People wouldn't feel like it's weird of you to wear a Mad Hatter suit out on the streets.
Can we see a design too, for example, in your presentation, any design or anything which we can relate to that it is the thing you're talking about, or how it will look, how Cinderella will look, maybe Cinderella outfit or any outfit?
Okay, I have sketches.
Okay.
Let me look for it. I'm not sure if you could. I think it's blur.
Joey, by the way, you can send it by via our chat in Zoom here, just a photo to our jurors to see.
Okay,
yeah, please feel free.
Okay.
Jory, am I right that it is an idea? You still have no any MVP? You didn't test this idea before?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't.
Question is, I'm also I don't understand the idea, and I ask if it's an idea, just idea without any MVP. You just want to bring this movie world to real costumes or elements of costumes.
Yes, it's an idea. I want to bring movie characters to real life, like modern wear.
What is your background? Are you a tailor or what are you? Who are you?
I'm actually major. I'm doing e-commerce right now. Yes, I'm in e-commerce space. Yes.
Joey, maybe while we are waiting for the photo, can you explain how would Cinderella look in modern fashion?
Okay. So it's like a gown, but it won't have the fluffy bottom. So it's comfortable for you to wear out. It is still gonna be a long dress, yes. And maybe the top it's less crowded all around. So if you are
okay, so who is going to design that?
Yeah,
and how would I, as a user or as a potential client, know that this is Cinderella and not something else?
It's gonna be very similar to the Cinderella's gown from the movies. Yes, it's gonna be very similar, and we are associating values to it. So from the movie, we remember that Cinderella always has this quote of being kind and have courage. So when we market this product, we would also market the value associated to this outfit as well. Be kind and have courage. So it doesn't just apply to Cinderella's dress. It also applies to Wonder Woman, Superman, yeah, any movie characters. So for Wonder Woman, they fight for.
So would you be the designer?
Yes, I'll be the designer, but I'll maybe get some help from fashion designers as well to work on the designs with me. Because I'm not a fashion, I'm not from a fashion design background.
Have you sent to us the image?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I think that while we wait for that, you can perhaps proceed to do the evaluation.
Yes, I'll send it then.
And up next, we will be having Masin. So Masin, please get ready. Joey, are you sending us the image here in the Zoom chat or are you sending it via WhatsApp?
I think, let me try sending it in Zoom. If I cannot, then I will send it in WhatsApp.
Yeah, sure, we can help you put it here.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing the image. And definitely, I know that my daughters will absolutely, they already do love go out dressed in princesses. So thank you so much for that. Up next, we have Masin. So Masin, please be ready and kindly help us get Masin's lights up. Vicky unfortunately couldn't make it for today, so yeah. Masin, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Beautiful. Judges, can we proceed? Have you finished your examination? Please give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Masin, your 3 minutes start now.
Great. So hello, everyone. My name is Mazen. I guess I'll be the last one today. I'm the founder of stylemile.com. And along with my Gen Z partner in crime, Than Nguyen, who's our tech lead as well, we've created this fashion marketplace for end of season luxury fashion. Next slide, please. So the idea of StyleMile is an online marketplace, as I mentioned, for end of season luxury fashion. And what we do is we help boutiques, luxury fashion distributors, and other brick and mortar entities sell their end of season online to a global audience. Next slide, please. So the key problem that we're focusing on is that throughout the fashion and luxury fashion industry, there's always overstock, which is still in season, but it's not sold locally to shoppers. And so you have luxury fashion distributors, you have brick and mortar boutiques who then end up having a problem because they have inventory, they can't sell it. And it's a double-sided problem because what happens is they call back the brands and say, hey brands, we want to give you back all of this inventory. So if you can imagine from a brand perspective, you source the leathers, you dye the products, the materials, you have people sewing, you spend a lot of money, you ship it across the world, and then what happens is someone tells you we have to give you the products back. Maybe some of you have seen recently, Coach was caught cutting up some of their bags to throw in the waste bins so they can get some tax rebates on it. And that generally happens all over the world. And as you can see from the impact, it's over a $50 billion a year problem in the US alone. On the other side is, of course, the sustainability issue. So what the brands then end up doing is they incinerate the products, or they put them in landfills, they donate them. There's not a lot they can do with it. What they don't want happening is for it to end up on eBay and Amazon because it's terrible for their brand equity. Next slide, please. So in terms of resources, we're open to partnering with insiders within the luxury industry, the brands themselves, which will be our next step, advisors who have current or post experience. We're looking at funding to scale StyleMile faster. In terms of what we have, we've already built the tech stack. We're done with that. We have a startup team that's very solid, and we have initial funding that's gotten us this far as well. Next slide, please. So based on that, now where we are today, we beta launched last November with women only. We completed the site after 6 months of testing and launched men. We've onboarded over 100,000 products just very recently. We're focusing on a 360-degree marketing campaign now for the holiday season. In terms of this fourth quarter, we're focusing on end of the funnel so that we can increase our order numbers, and we expect to have six-figure revenue for this year. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for sharing that. And I had a quick question on very interesting concept, by the way, food wastage, fashion wastage. But you mentioned about brand equity, the destruction or the hindrance of brand equity. So how do you distribute and recapitalize without going into brand equity destruction, either through price or association with these other platforms like you mentioned, eBay and so forth? Thank you.
Sure. Fantastic question. I appreciate that. So we know what the wholesale price is. We know what the retail price is, the suggested retail price. And so we are competing within the 4 Ps, right, on price. And what we're able to do then is price that item where we know that the brands are comfortable with our price and we know that we're not competing against them because it's end of season. So they want it to go, but they don't want it to be priced too low, where then, as you said, right, the brand equity that they've spent, generations building is affected. So to answer your question, they're okay with us selling this product at these prices, and it's not, hindering their ability to then create new seasons and sell at a higher price.
Sorry, so it's kind of like Filene's Basement or second market type of distribution.
So in terms of our inventory, it comes directly from independent multi-brand boutiques that purchase from the brands, or we're also looking at, for example, distributors, because they'll buy large quantities, send out to their contacts as well, and they'll end up with a large amount every season also.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I have a question. First of all, I just would like to note that I feel like I'm suddenly in a different pitch altogether. And I would like to know, A, how old you are, and B, who are your competitors?
Sure. So I'm 43 and my competitors, so to be very specific, there is no one that's in the industry doing this, but of course it's a fragmented and competitive market. So I would say the most direct would be Yux. However, they do have a wholesale model where they have to purchase vast quantities of inventory, warehouse it, and then reship it. In our case, we're inventory-less. We carry no inventory. All of the inventory is within our boutique pods, let's say. And when an order comes in, they have access to our admin panel. They ship directly using our packaging. So in terms of the customer experience, it's all streamlined, and they have the same experience no matter where they are, no matter who they're ordering from.
You mentioned funding received in the first round in the beta launch. How much was that?
So we're bootstrapped thus far. We haven't taken any external funding.
So hi, this is Krati. So when you are saying that you're selling a product cheaper than a distributor is selling, right? A little cheaper because of the end sale time. But when the brand should agree with that price. So what is the margin? 10%, 20% cheaper, or like a huge difference, or like what is the difference?
So, great question as well, Krati. So I'll start from the beginning. So wholesale distribution is the largest channel for luxury brands. And so the wholesalers will buy, the independent multi-brand luxury boutiques will buy at about 40% of the suggested cost. So they have a 60% margin. So what we do is we take a 30% take rate on that 60%, leaving those brands leaving the boutique still 30%. So they're comfortable. When it comes to then our prices in comparison for those promotional items to what's being sold at the market, we're about 50% less. But to clarify, we're sending end of season. So the platforms that are out there today that are selling the same products, let's say, if they have them, we're about 50% less. But our focus in terms of our target shopper is someone who, for example, has seen this product on someone else. So they're not tip of the spear shoppers that buy right away. There's someone who sees it on you, for example, and then wants to buy it. Well, guess what? It's already sold out for the most part. So that's why we have it. It's at a cheaper price. It's slightly delayed, but still in season. And so that way the boutique, the brands themselves, they're not, for example, I mean, they want to sell anyway, but they won't be concerned that we're selling it at a lower price.
So you are saying that I can buy my LV bag from you up to 50% cheaper. I mean, I'm
correct,
just
but not LV. Yes, because LV has their own distribution. So the other brands.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
They distribute it to their internal employees at a big discount once in a blue moon.
Right, even that's ending with LV. I mean, LV does a good job actually. It's all the rest of the brands that are way behind. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask one more question for right evaluation? Please explain us the roles of partners. You mentioned your GenZ partner. We can see him or her here, and I don't know how to evaluate the project because we need to be sure that GenZ is in it. What are the roles of partners?
Sure, absolutely. So if you have had a look at the website, he's our tech lead and he's created both the UI, UX, the front end and the back end. So he is the technical brains of this operation. Without him, there is no website.
Okay. In case of pre-acceleration, will he take part as well in pre-acceleration program?
Yes, of course. From what we understood for today, only one person could present. So I'm the presenter, let's say, in that sense. But yes, absolutely, we would have him on board also.
Actually false, but okay. So thank you. I understood. I can.
Thank you so much, Mercy. Thank you so much, Georges. So before you submit your application and then we split into different rooms so that the judges can discuss. Can we please take one last photo so that we can make sure we get the best shot. And everybody give us your best smile, please.
Thank you, Maribel. Maybe I need to say like 3, 2, 1, and then photo. Okay.
Yes, please.
Sure. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanya. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to be going into different rooms. You're separating us already, right?
Yeah, sure. Our technical backstage, let's say, we'll do this stuff.
Yeah, so basically what's going on is that the juries will go into one room to discuss and then decide on the results, and then we're going to stay with the participants. So bear with us while the technicalities are solved. Okay, are we ready?
Not yet, probably. For the jurors, you need to accept the invitation to the breakout room. Did you see it in your screen or not yet? For sure, because our jurors now are really eating. It's the most important thing, probably. So, yeah.
Let's give them some time to finish evaluating, and then they can accept to go into the other room.
Okay, let me see. So now there is only participants here. Guys,
oh, great.
Congratulations on your page.
Yes, thank you so much. You're troopers. You stayed until the end, and you did well. You're here, you're learning, I hope. And then, while the jury members are organizing and sewing up the votes to come up with the results, then I would suggest for you to share your impressions after your pitches. Normally in the fashion industry, there are things like the catwalk, right? And then there's always the backstage, but here we're online. So I want to create a bit of a backstage atmosphere. So if you would like to share with me, your emotion, what was the funniest moment of the whole pitch, or for example, what you didn't expect, or what would you do next time, definitely, that will be great. So I'll arrow Masin to start, since you were the last one. Please, Masin, share with us, how were you feeling? And, floor is yours.
Sure. It was a pleasure to take part in this. I think I was really surprised. I think it's Ayana who had the glove idea. I mean, that's just amazing. There's some young entrepreneurs out there, but well done to her for having this idea and pitching here. It can be really nerve-wracking for someone who's doing it, at that early age, but very well done to her.
Yeah. I think that she's our youngest contestant. It's amazing. I'm very happy because it takes a lot of courage to be here. So maybe since we're mentioning Arina, would you like to share with us, how was it? And thank you so much, Wasim, for sharing. But Arina, I really want to know, like, how was your experience? What were you not expecting? Tell us.
Maybe Erin needs some translation, probably from your helpers, assistants. Yeah, because she's the youngest one, actually, and just learn English.
Okay.
I'm so excited about today. And I'm sorry because I'm really nervous, and I really excited to be here today. And this is a big experience for me. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. No, thank you. It's even more courageous to be here when you just learn English. That's really great. Thank you.
And even it's 8. Like now it's 9 a.m. Here in Ukraine, because Arina from Ukraine, that she did to join the Singapore Malaysia Indonesia pitch because of some circumstances. But actually that's you twice courage, because early morning and then
early morning, no English, and then great done. Thank you so much, Arina. Amazing. So next I would like to hear from, let me see, who do we have? Joey, how did you feel? You know, if you look at the faces on the screen, right, perhaps you can tell us the color of the face. How did you feel?
Nervous, but excited as well. So I think yellow. Nervous and excited as well. Yes.
And what did you learn? What do you think that you'll do different next time?
What would I do differently next time? I think for my pitch, I think the business idea wasn't very clear. So because I was using too much bombastic words, so maybe I should try to simplify my business pitch next time. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You can also add in some images because you know you like to design, so you can prepare it and have it ready on your pitch so we can all see it very fast, right?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. How about Ava?
Oh, I think I wasn't expecting so many judges. Maybe it was just me. I thought it was like maybe 5 or 6. And then it was like 12. And I was like, wow.
And so much questions, yeah.
Because you know, for us, we want to make sure that we bring a lot of value to you. You know? We're giving you exposure to great people out there.
Of course. I just wasn't expecting so many because I watched the other video and maybe it's the way that they show only a few people. But it's like, and then you look at it and it's like, that's a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good practice, but you did really well. And, you know, I think it's also an amazing experience, although you've also done Kickstarter and everything.
Yeah, to teach in life.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Well, I mean, even your brother is an entrepreneur, right? So for you, something, I mean, just my doubt, how did it started? Was it like your parents like were encouraging you from little, or did it came like from yourself? What was your personal story on how to start your business?
Okay, I think half of it was the fact that my parents wanted me to have a project, something that I could do outside school that had an impact that was bigger than just, you know, I go to school and I do sports and stuff, something that was bigger than that. But also I'm the second child, so I have a second child complex and I have to be better than my brother. It's just something that's wired into my brain. So yeah, that was definitely a good motivator.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now I would like to hear from Samuel as well. Samuel, you know, I love all the colors in your clothes. Tell us, how did you feel? How was your experience?
Thank you so much. Yeah, first, I would just like to back on what Ava said. Really, I was amused when I saw about 12 judges. I was like, oh my God. This is something, you know, but it was cool. And to be honest, I was actually expecting some more questions from the judges. I think probably they were trying to be lenient with the participants because I've been to a few pitches for my brand, and you know, it was like I was literally sweating in the oil. And, you know, yeah. So I think these judges were lenient, or probably they've had answers to a lot of their questions, and it was cool actually. Then about Ava, the lady whose idea was the ring, I think, yeah. I would comment on our brand. To be honest with you, I learned something from a presentation, right? I was being I was trying to manage my time. I loved how she told her story about the COVID-19, how she got her idea. She was emotional. She caught the audience with her emotions. Yeah, I loved it. I didn't do that. Probably in the nearest future, I would try to, you know, catch the judges by emotions. Yeah, I think they loved our presentation because yes, she caught them with her emotions. Yeah, I love that. Then the last participant, I think the man from the US, I think, who was Thin, yeah. The luxury wholesale brand. He talked about his business success, probably his business in the past, what he has achieved and what he hopes to achieve more. I didn't do that. I should have told about how many sales I have had in the past and the total number of my revenue. I wasn't able to delve into that. I didn't do that too. It was cool, and I learned a lot more things. But actually, there is no stop to learning. We learn every day, we get to improve day and day, get better. And to say I am the only kind of foreigner, like amidst everybody, so I feel proud of myself. Black man, so I feel proud of myself. It's wonderful learning from Europeans and from white. Yeah, I feel honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing, Samuel. We're happy to have you with us. And it's great. Now you have to work on your storytelling.
Yeah.
Alexander, how about yourself?
Yeah. I'm also not expecting there's a lot of judges here. And this is my first time do pitching. So, but yeah, there is a lot of great ideas from Samuel, from Arina, from Ava. Like, I'm from Indonesia, and I actually already saw Ava product like 2 years ago, maybe in Kickstarter, when maybe Ava is still 13 years old. I already saw her jewelry, and that also inspiring me to do like a Kickstarter thing like that. And also, like Samuel said, that we are like social enterprise, so we have to bring like the story. So we have to sell not only the product, but also sell the story, sell the value, so people will be more emotional, not only because the product, but because of story behind the product. Yeah, there is a lot of, and maybe for Mr. Mazen, maybe there's a way that maybe I can actually sell my product through Style Maya.
Yeah, you see, we come together, we learn from each other.
Yeah, but I actually impressed with the website, because the website is very, very cool.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. I just
want to watch everybody for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say that you're like so full of energy. Like, I don't know, because when I'm listening to you, I just, oh my God, this guy believes in their ideas. Like, thank you so much for that, because you're passionate. I really feel it. So I truly believe that you will go with your idea like through and develop it, definitely, because it feels like it's yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tanya, for sharing. And like, I'm very, very happy that all of, they say you go big or you go home, right? This is the first year that we have this event. Hopefully not the last. We're planning to do it every year, and we're very happy that you believed in us, that you submitted your application, and hopefully you will see also, the results and get brand visibility because of this event. So Tanya, perhaps you would like to take them through what's ahead of them after this.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, today we're gonna discover who will be the finalist of NFZ Fashion Pitch, and just after that, those who have the chance to present their ideas during the demo day, and for sure before it, during the acceleration program, and so on. So for those, I would like to a little bit more tell about the process. So we'll have the pre-acceleration program just after all the pitches end, which means that like tomorrow. So we will start with the pre-acceleration, which means that the program would consist with a different part. The first part is a mentoring program. So we have your personal mentor to work with for 5 weeks, if I'm not right. Before the December 16, it's our demo day. So we'll have 1 hour per week mentoring session, or 2 different mentoring sessions per 30 minutes. And also you will have a lot of different educational sessions, and then motivational special guests, like for example, investor, they can share with you a little bit more what you need to do to have for example, funding, or different startups founder who paid their ways and can share with you and tricks and maybe advices how to be more successful in what you do, and so on. And also we'll have the hackathon during this program. It's probably on the weekend. It will be Saturday probably. That's the special session when you will help and the company will help you otherwise, to grow up with the cases, which means we have one partner, 3D Look. It's a high technology sizing company who helps the brands solve their products and so on, and the customers to be sure that they choose the right site, because even you upload 2 photos, they can identify your size like very, very specifically, like up to the I don't know, centimeters, and then they will give you a case, which means like business challenge or business problem that you're going to solve, working in a team, like international team. So we'll work with the participants from different parts of the world, and this is very important because this is a chance, first of all, to train your mind to the creative solutions, try to work with an international team, and the most important part is to work with the client, because our partner will be like your client, so just the modeling of situation, and then you will have the chance to understand how you can be useful for that client, and also how you can be useful for your clients also, and so on, especially when you would like to work with the B2B, so with the other businesses. So it's a great opportunity to train your mind. So this is like a special training session. And our final point, of course, is demo day. It's the most important part of our NFZ Fashion Pitch, I believe, because here we will invite a lot of investors, business angels. Of course, all our board members will be here to hear from you and to discover your ideas. And also different hubs and then accelerators, laboratories, and so on, who can help you develop your project, no matter what is it. So you need to be prepared. Thanks for your mentors also, of course, and thanks for your work to the demo day, and present your ideas to for sure to win the $5,000 as the main prize, but actually to win any other prizes that will be given specially for you, which means, yeah, if you would be quite good enough, like so you will have these prizes from our partners, definitely. Just need to be ready for it. Guys, if you have any questions, please ask me, because for sure we will send our finalists all the information just after the pitches on Monday. But actually, if you have some questions for now, no matter about the Pre-Accelerator, next steps, or like any other questions, please feel free to ask me. Yes, no? Let me know, send me a reaction, whatever.
Any questions for Tanya? Not yet. Okay, perfect. So we're now just waiting
for the results and
the judges to come with the results.
Yeah, probably there might be hot discussion there, and they are
hot discussion. Yeah. We're missing the hot discussion. No, but it's exciting. I think that no matter the results, it's always a good opportunity to pitch and to connect. So make sure that you know the name of the judges are on the website. They're also, everybody put their names here. So make sure that you connect with them. You never know, right? Just meet them for coffee. It doesn't matter your age. It's never too early to start. Or Masin, I'm very happy that you share that you have a GenZ in your team, because, your idea is also really great. And by supporting you, we also support the GenZ. So it is important. Let's see, Tanya, I have a question for you. Is there only going to be one winner, or can we have more than one winner
today?
Yeah.
Or no, I hope that it will be more than one winner, because in other country pitches have some, let's say, quote, depending on the number of participants and the pitch. But actually, there was surprise all the time. There was surprise for me that jurors, and especially our board member, who watching, for example, during the pitch, the translation, asking for more participants, more finalists in the list. So I hope it will be more than one. actually, I all the time believe that it will be all our participants who go ahead. And I know that
yeah, because for me, of course, I want you know, to help us as many of our participants as possible. So I think that's great news, no?
Yeah,
but they also get mentorship to be able to work together with the mentor so that they're more than ready for demo day. And then in demo day, is there only one winner? That's my next question.
Only one for the $5,000, but actually we don't see, we don't think that that's like you know, the main prize. Like from our team, from NFZ Fashion Pitch, yes, but actually our main goal is to find as much more resources for all the participants, for all who will present as we can. So that's why we're building a strong community here. And
Mutia, I see that you're raising your hand and you're asking us to bring us to the breakup room. But Tanya, can you please support?
Yeah, Julie.
Thank you.
No worries. So sorry. Yeah, next time just interrupt us, Mutia. You have the right.
Give me a second. I will ask for help.
Since you're here, Mutia is our partner in Indonesia. She has an accelerator and works with different startups. So she's also key to this event.
Thank you, Maribel.
I think I can do it, but I will try. Let me see. Okay. Okay. What about now?
No, I see that Mutia is still here.
And now? Oh, all the judges returned. Okay. That's the time.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes,
Maria, we're really looking forward to hear from you.
Yes, it was not so simple to do it on this pitch, believe me. But
heated discussion.
Yes, great discussion. And before we announce the winners for today, please let our judges take the floor and give some piece of advice or some feedback to our great participants. Okay. Please, judges who already tell something to our participants. Okay, if you're ready,
we can maybe start with Celestia. Celestia, would you like to share something to our participants?
Yeah, sure. I think, okay, I'm Celestia from Singapore. And first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for putting in, your effort for this presentation today. It's been very insightful because for different country, you actually shows, the different strengths and the different innovative ideas that you have for the fashion industry. I would really like to thank you, everyone, for putting that effort, and the innovation. I'd like to especially really commend this Eva, because I think she has actually done well in terms of projecting, a brand story, in terms of the brand story, the idea, and the social cause behind it. Because having a very distinctive brand idea that will strike hot in people, and a good brand story will keep a brand known and consistently being supported in the long run, regardless of whatever designed. And well, I love your love letter stories. Well done on that. And also definitely for very unique glove, smart glove thingy, smart glove idea. But I think if you actually, if a little bit more thought has been put on it, it'll be a beautiful idea that we could, really work on, because now we're all into smart stuff, right? So yeah, it's lovely idea on the smart glove. Yeah, and then well, I shall not keep my comments, take away all the comments from the rest of the judges, but good job to all the contestants. Do keep up all your ideas, put in your notebooks and what's not. And there's always a next round, and do share with us all your interesting ideas again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Celestia. That was lovely. How about we have next, Michael?
Okay. Well, it was very interesting to hear your presentations, guys. And I would like to encourage you to continue working on them. Obviously, some of you have had some practical experience in executing your ideas, and probably this is the advantage that these projects had, to my opinion. So for those who are still in the stage of pure ideation, what I would suggest and recommend for Yo and for Arina is to work on more details to your idea, because your ideas are interesting, definitely very creative, maybe even more creative than some of the other ideas. But what I think is missing is that you really go into such details as how this will be done, what it may look like, and think of the technology and the business model behind it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Michael, for sharing. Doreen, can you please go next?
Hi guys. Yeah. So firstly, I wish to congratulate you guys for amazing presentation. From what you have shared, I can think that I can tell that you guys are problem solvers. So watching all the presentations reminded me of student entrepreneurs I mentor who go to achieve things in life. So I'm pretty sure that you guys are destined for greatness too. So let me share with you one thing with my which I've shared with my entrepreneurs. You have to be firm with your goal, but be flexible, in the path to reaching it. So I think good job, guys. Yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you so much, Doreen. Well said. Sang, can you please go next?
Yeah, sure. Well, I also would like to thank all of you for taking the time to really come up with ideas and create these pitches. I mean, nobody asked you to do this, right? So this is like stuff you did on your own time, and I really appreciate the effort there. If there's one thing I can share with you is that, in the path of an entrepreneur's journey and a founder's journey, what really matters ultimately is not your idea, although that might seem like the most important thing while you're doing it, but I'll tell you it's a red herring. In fact, after living through this a couple of times myself, what really matters is actually the reason why you're doing your idea. And if you have a very strong attachment to the why you're doing whatever you're doing, that will propel you to success in life. And success doesn't necessarily mean you become a billionaire. And you'll learn as you live your life what success actually means to you. And so that's what I can share with you as you embark on your founder and entrepreneurship journey. Thank you for letting us learn and listen to you this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sang, for those words. We really appreciate having you here. Up next, Grati, would you like to share with us? You're muted.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody. So everybody was great, and it's actually nice to hear everybody's ideas with a different zone completely. And everybody is on different stage right now. Somebody is in the thinking process. Somebody's already implemented your website and working, in a different directions, and that's amazing. Just only thing I would like to say, I agree with Sang and Michael that, stick to your energy level and your dream. Your idea will also, of course, get modified time to time, and it will add on with more varieties and more modifications as per the timing that time. But your energy level and to achieve your dream, that is what is more important. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Krati. Jin, would you like to share with us next? Jin, you're muted.
Yeah. It has been a lovely afternoon, and I enjoy listening to all of you. All right. Okay. For Arina and Joey, you're very young. Okay. Just work towards your idea a little bit more, give it a bit more thought, and always have confidence in yourself that your ideas are very, very good. All right. And just work towards making it into realization. All right. Then as for the others, it has been lovely listening to you. And it has been an eye-opener with all your innovative ideas. All right. Good job, everyone. It has been great listening to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, In. Lovely to have you here with us. Candice, you know, I'm really excited to hear from you. You're the representative of GenZ, you know, and you've done so much at your age. So please share with us your thoughts.
Okay, hello. I just wanted to say that I really loved everybody's ideas, and I also wanted to say what Jean said. That so personally, I really liked Ava's, Samuel's, and Alexander's ideas a lot, and Arina and Joey, I feel that you need to research a bit more on your ideas, maybe think about it a bit more and have a lot of confidence on yourself. And I feel that you may be very big next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Candice. Lovely to have you here with us. Thank you. Thank you. Mutia, Miss Mutia, please.
Thank you, Maribel and other judges and all the participants today. It's really love to hear, to have your presentation. And perhaps that I would like to say I'm also proud because we have one Indonesian participant here. But from all the presentation, if I may say that we need to, I need to remind all of the participants about how we create the brand story, the brand DNA, how we interpret the keyword of the product itself, then doing all the SWOT analysis, then how we present in a news, and also the segment market where the product can be accepted. Then don't forget about the trend forecasting and then trend market. And in terms of the product itself, we need to think about where the which part of the manufacturer that can produce ourselves about the product. And of course, I would like to remind everybody, all the participants, to not forget about the material itself, because we also want to save our planet, our earth, where we can more to have eco product, ecosystems, and also, but we still want to have a business sustainability. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mutia, and I completely agree. You know, having in mind the Sustainable Development Goals is very important for all of your projects. So now the most, well, very awaited moment has come. So Maria, the floor is all yours. We all are very curious to know.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And before we announce the winners, I just want to tell to Mazen that your presentation was really different. And we all together discussed it in a separate room, and our proposal for you is to choose some competition for adults. Let's say, sorry for this, and to find some pitch or some event where you can work with investors already, not business angels, because your business on a different level compared to our all participants in all around the globe. And we think it has potential, for sure. It's a very interesting idea. If you need some help or mentorship, maybe 20 minutes consultation from my side, please feel free to contact me via our partners in Singapore. And we will join you with some communities to do next steps. But unfortunately not in the pre-acceleration program for Gen Z. We just want to see the Gen Z people. It's not about your idea. That's why we can't invite you to pre-acceleration to our project, but we can help you with next steps in other projects, okay?
Great, Maria, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
And Tatiana, please share the screen and I will tell what we decided. So we have the final table, and we will invite to the pre-acceleration program Ava, Alexander, and Samuel. And unfortunately, this time we need to say thank you very much to Arina, Joey, and to Mazen. But actually, we believe that you can change the world. You have everything you need for do it. For Arina and Joey, you already heard a lot of pieces of advice from Jury, and I think that was only first step for you. But for our Alexander and Samuel, please be ready. The great project with pre-acceleration will start in several days, and there will be a lot of deep job on your project. Thank you very much. Thank you again to all the judges, all the participants, all our partners and the team working on the project. I hope altogether we will change business of fashion from different side, from our experience, because it's now looks like old school industry, and for sure it needs a lot of innovations. We are working on it. Thank you very much.
Sorry, please. I didn't get what that is. Can she reiterate? I beg your pardon.
Okay. So see you on pre-acceleration program.
Yes, absolutely, Samuel. You've made it. Congratulations. So I also want to thank everyone who joined us today. It was a time of inspiration and motivation for change. So dear participants, we're proud of all of your efforts. And I think that we really care for all of you. So it doesn't matter, Masin, we're more than happy to help you with any connections that we are able to make. And Joey and Arina as well, we're more than happy to have you again next year, just refine those ideas. We'll be more than happy to consider it again. And at the end of the day, this is all about, effort, courage, and creativity. So keep dreaming, keep going. This world is yours and you have the right to change it for the better. So just remember that the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is always that little extra. So thank you participants. Thank you for the judges. There's no words to thank you for your time on a Sunday, you need to make it a Sunday so that everybody is here because otherwise they'll be studying. But
thank you to have us here.
Oh, your involvement and evaluation was really key. Thank you for believing in us this first year. We appreciate you and we're truly honored and grateful to have you. So have an amazing rest of the Sunday and then see you on demo day. Remember, it's on December 16th.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mirabel, for great motivation.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.